Barred door.
This small elevator, it smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, last maintenance.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
So it's not a message from the future.
I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
Let's check the
There are large
controls.
rectangular buttons.
Monter,
Descend,
Sender.
and an international call for emergency assistance. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
We should make a save. Probably should have done that before I went in. Boxes of tools, replacement parts. Ooh, a futurism themed pinball.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
So they gave up on fixing the pinball
20 years
machines.
ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went up. Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the whirling in rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
Our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like that.
Stupid superstition. But still, it's not a ghost story.
Isn't a ghost story. It's a ghost fact. Ooh. Pinball maker's coat. Ooh, empathy and hand-eye coordination. Interesting. Their current jacket, esprit de corps and shivers. Let's try it on. Ooh, there's a tiny hole in the wall.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linen.
You can barely see through.
Fuck off,
I
electrochemistry.
jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the
3
last
weeks
week or
maximum
two.
From the dust coverage. It could easily have.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Have a
Large
closer
prints,
look then.
Most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Print doesn't look like the odd-sold print we
The size
found.
looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, does
No,
it?
these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me, or some kind of foreign print. Hard to see between that and that.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
It means
What's
someone
this
snuck through
mean?
what seems like a secret route, behind Classius' room, in the recent weeks.
I see.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Lightly punch the door once more, just in case.
The door shudders a bit. as though it were laughing at you.
So what's on the other
Unless we
side?
veered off into a 4D dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Glacia about this route. See how she reacts.
Folded M dimension, a reference to the popular science fiction series In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science fiction.
Unbar the door. Alright. So I'll leave it unbarred. But we won't pop out there because I feel like maybe we'll have a different dialogue option. Alright, so we need to talk to Gart. Hey, we found out what's behind the blue door.
Hey, was there another thing? Great. I love those.
I got behind the blue
okay,
steel
well,
door.
I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back
Okay,
there?
What is back there?
Pinball machines. Pinball workshop.
I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
You wanna play? I might be up for a
I
game.
was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
I feel like capitalist plot coming up.
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It won't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine, that one's always causing trouble.
Are you saying that my karaoke was
Those
awful?
numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you. You may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the
Everyone
curse?
knows of it. I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Whirling was once East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. Only a matter of time before the whirling
Does
fails
this
too.
look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most
Oh,
of them.
most of the rooms.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
Really care about the whirling, huh?
It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel?
I mean, there's a certain kind of person that would be interested in staying in the doomed hotel. Who owns the place?
Real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Yeah, that's certainly how a lot of big mega corpo property owners
What
work.
about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Oh,
Luck
good
has
luck
got
with this
nothing
place.
to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me, what wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Khaleesi's bedroom.
Have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face.
Are you sure you haven't been spying on your
Absolutely
guests?
not. thank you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there? Yes.
Okay, so I think we're done with that. All right.
Object Task Force.
Yeah.
Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So
many doors.
You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulging it.
No, not the worms! Don't reforge
Have an
me!
Impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Ooh, attacking physical objects heals me now. +1 pain threshold. And all physique learning caps raised. Nice. Not as good as just getting +1 to all physique. But nice. Alright. We need to kill 1 more hour for that. Can I actually trash my room a second time? Doesn't look like it.
Fan stands still. The bed is still cold.
No time to rest yet.
The windows.
Damn. What about this door? That one goes to Kim's, I think. Kim, I'm breaking into your room. Kim, let me in your room. What are you hiding, Kim? Kim! Alright. Let me save, and then we will play that videotape, that audio tape. So we can progress.
The reel is just what you needed. The reel can push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna
Rude.
run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
What's at the very end? Silence?
It
What do you
seemed
think?
authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
It also sounded inebriated. What's
A
Kohoi?
village on the Samaran Isola in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict.
Before I go back to Kitasi, let's go to Joyce. Because when we asked her about the tattoos, I don't think we asked her about where they lead. Also, there was a check with her.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Okay, we need suggestion. Now that this is up, put another point in suggestion.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here?
We can have better clothes for suggestion. Da-da-dun-da-dun. Da-dun-da-da-da-dun. Dun-da-da. Da-da-da-dun-dun-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dum-dum-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-dun-dun. I've got a suggestion, a simple question. I hope this is beneficial. As a police official, I'm asking you, what's going on? Are you okay? Or is it wrong? Alright, I can get like +1. Wait. Make sure I'm not having any malices if I can help it. Bonus from thoughts -2. Wait, what? Why am I getting negative? Oh, right, from Wumpty Dumpty. Damn.
Are you here for more?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hey on, so you know me? We've met before?
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time. Before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Party
You know,
eyes?
like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Gurning? I don't like that
Good thing
word.
She didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about.
Electrochemistry?
Worry about the important thing.
Thanks. I learned something about myself today.
Sir.
Always love where I spend 100 XP to get 5 XP. Hashtag worth. Okay, put this back on. Da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da. Da-dun, dun, dun, dun. Alright, so I want to ask about the tattoos. And whether they lead somewhere which could indicate him.
You're back. Good. I fear I've told
The
quite a
travels
few.
Dead Man Take.
Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first Sesamine's Islands, then this,
What's that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants, Vredefort on the shoulder and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Easlary Age.
The old,
Okay.
old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. Is there anything else I...
Ask another about the tattoos possible meaning. Who else? Actually, the poet person has some tattoos. I wonder if we can talk to him about them. The only other lead we have are the mercenaries' comrades. And I feel like that won't go over so well. So I kinda am not gonna do that.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Oh, that didn't work. What about you two? You two somehow know something about, nope. Just, that dialogue. Alright. Alright, let's go up and see what is up with her. Let's go ahead and quick save. We'll ask about the door. And then, strange that that's its own loaded area, not connected to this. I feel like there's going to be a reason for that.
What brings you up here in the rain? Yeah,
This room you've got here.
it's pretty deluxe.
You know it leads downstairs to an
know.
elevator?
Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick. Suddenly, she feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
Okay. I'm glad. A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes.
Yeah,
looking
there
into
is a
your
hole in the
bedroom,
wall.
please.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
We don't know
Okay.
at this point.
Do you have
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess long enough, the perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
It is recent. Who do you think
Shit.
made it?
I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
The window is new.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
When was it changed?
Yeah.
During your stay?
I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Trying not to lie to you. Stop making it hard.
Thanks.
Okay, use some slack.
Behind it is deep, bound. You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Volition. Alright, hold on. Volition. Oh, why does that have to be purple? Why is my psych so fucking low? Alright, I know we have some stuff that gives us volition. Nope. Dum ba dum. Da ba dee da ba die. Da ba da ba da bee. Ba da bee da bum bee. Volition. Oh, that negates my empathy. Yikes. Okay. Do we have any other volitions? Gonna head out. Have a good day. Yeah, thanks for stopping on by, Phantom. I hope you have a rejuvenating eep. Yeah, I won't go too much longer. I feel like we'll be hitting a good stopping point soon, but it's nice to suddenly be making a lot of good progress. I want to just crack at it while we have the option.
What a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder.
She looks back. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and we will see through deceits. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs. Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch.
No.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
That's
She puts
messed up.
her coffee cup down with a soft ring. As the porcelain meets the metal, this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he
Yeah.
used.
That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Oh, it was
He
mentioned.
wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why'd you say things like that? You think he's trying to scare people?
I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping
Running
mechanism?
joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
That
When
doesn't
he said
sound
he was
like some
done
well-adjusted
and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke.
mercenaries.
Sounded like a deeply troubled man.
So he was mentally
Well,
done.
Maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Violet! Welcome on by! I hope you're doing well. Ooh, I think these are late hours for you. I know I tend to go pretty late. Hello. If y'all don't know Violet Spectrum, you need to fix that. Violet does beautiful, majestic art. Having applesauce. Oh, applesauce sounds so good. Took a nap at 8. Yeah. I kind of had the same thing. I've been waking up super early and then taking a nap in the afternoon. So I haven't had a chance to fix my sleep at all.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Strawberry peach apple. Oh, that sounds so
Thank you for
good.
clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Tired from work. Yeah. I hope things are. We have a nice, rejuvenating evening to de-stress and chillax. I can certainly commiserate with a rough work, especially this week. This has been a rough week.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Can you tell us more about the
Like,
victim?
for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely,
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Watch some Blender videos. Ooh. thinking about dipping into Blender. I actually saw recently there was a fork someone made of Blender that adjusts the UI to be a little bit more accessible, like making the icons like actually like colored rather than all like the same palette, and just kind of organizing it better for people who aren't just like Blender professionals. Oh, you got that 5 density, you got 5. Oh, that is the worst. Let me see. It should be need to disable that. For Blender. Not you, not you, not you. What? Blender. Oh. That's a terrible way to have put it. Bam! I believe that post links to it. But Blender for Artists. CFO artists.de. I probably should have posted the link directly to the fork. Oops. That probably would have been a smarter thing to do. Could be worth checking out. Might make things easier. Oh, you got this? Yeah! I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot on artist tag, but I definitely think even if wanna set something up for it. But yes, sneaksy, sneaksy. Like they don't really categorize, always makes it. Yeah.
Lelystat. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink.
No, I think I've only ever saw you. I think I've only ever seen whenever you're doing 2D arting.
The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
How old was he?
42, are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
Amos, the adversary one.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
That.
What does it represent?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
Showing off? How so?
Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Oh, interesting. Why do I have 4 morale? I don't understand why I have 4 morale. Okay.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands.
Interesting. Those are pretty neat. I don't know what the blue to red, if that's a, I think you said you were sculpting, so I guess that's a certain mode. As far as I understand, like Blender is like capable of doing so much. Oh god, oh there's too many things you can do with Blender. I don't know too much what that mode is. I imagine if Iced was around, he would be able to explain things, because I know he does a bunch of 3D modeling. Made the slug cats that I have as throwable things.
And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
Right, Cap. So it's like, depending on where the faces are facing, the colors change. Okay, so you can notice at a glance, like, what is facing which direction. So I guess if they're facing, you know, towards, what is it like? Towards the front, it'll be blue. Towards the back, it'll be red. And then, you know, whichever, you know. Like how gradient maps are, yes. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Whereas that's the default view, because I feel like anytime I've seen people in Blender, the shapes look more gray than the blue. But maybe it's just when I'm dropping in the creation process.
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bad shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country.
Change it, even make the backdrop.
And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Thanks for
Change
clearing that up.
topic, perhaps.
Was it communism that killed him? Huh. Sure.
Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that, no? Social Democrats?
Oh
They're not
no.
hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
No, it's the afternoon actually.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
No. No, I can't. Where's the toxicology? Do you know what the toxicology
A real
was?
rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
I'm gonna finish with this line of questioning.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Alright, so there's that volition. We got a skill point. Boink. Sergal, hello. Welcome on by.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42.
That's what
Below
she said,
damage,
yes.
The weeks of decomposition.
Look at that Spearmaster.
all the swollen
T-posing like that.
antiquity of mortality.
Asserting dominance.
He was 42 years old. How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am? How old do I look?
58?
Oh my god, it's really old. Really?
You asked.
What if you're wrong? We were both wrong about the deceased. He turned out to be 40.
42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
I feel like I've been decomposing for longer than that.
You've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're right. I'm probably 62. Let's leave it at that.
I didn't say 62. I said 58.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth.
Laboratorium.
Date of birth generator? What is this thought? Your face looks like it's 58 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century. But for how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentience walked this planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? Wow. Okay. I don't like precarious world, so we are going to drop it. We're going to replace that with date of birth generator. Let's go for something silly. That's probably... No! Oh, why are you licking me? Don't eat me! Don't slurp. I may be a noodle, but that doesn't mean you should slurp me like pasta. All right, well, we've gotten our quests down to like 1 page, so I think we're doing pretty darn good. Monday, find booze and drink it. Yeah, our character does not start in a good place. We start with him at just rounding the corner of rock bottom, and I have been working to claw my way up from it, you know, and we just got sober today. We haven't touched any drugs or alcohol, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. Also, welcome on by, J Burb. We got more aminals in the house. Yeah, Rabbit and Steel is certainly a pretty enthralling game. I kind of got a little burnt out on it because I was grinding out to get the no hit at normal difficulty. So I kind of went really hard on it for like 3 or 4 days in a row before I could finally clench it. I haven't touched it in a minute, but it is pretty great. I hope you are doing fine, fantastic this evening or morning. I think it's morning for you.
What is it?
All right, Titus, I listened to your mixtape. This shit doesn't even have any bars. It's mid. Your beat is weak. It's not hardcore.
Man.
You gonna play sports a bit? Ooh. What you playing?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
That fucking fucker.
Badminton.
Worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Oh, man, it has been a long time since I played any kind of Actually, I don't think I played badminton. It was shuttle. No, wait. Is shuttlecock the thing that you hit in badminton? Or is shuttlecock the sport? I think that was badminton. Urban Steel's nice, but the visual processing part of your brain hates it. Yeah, that's pretty valid. It can be a little hard a lot of the times when things are all over the place. I can only imagine how things look on the harder difficulties. I've only ever played normal. Also, Sergal, I can't believe you threw me in the void. Rude. Absolutely rude.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her. You caught him off balance. Push, and he would give way.
Dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. And it didn't change your mind.
Dark.
What's the void like today?
Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
The void, pretty chaotic. You know, we went into a video game dimension. It seems like I feel like there's been a lot of critters that have been slipping in. You know, every time I get thrown in the void or the couple raids we've gotten. But I don't know. I only catch it at like the corner of my eye. I don't know exactly what they are. Do not say whoop-de-doo, now comes the surprise. Actually, I think it made her nostalgic.
In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
You get a live plan, but didn't play along.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that shit me had to take care of.
Sergal, thanks for giving the subscription to Violet. Violet, enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much. I got half the critters. Now the artist can use the arts.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tale.
I ask for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
But she didn't.
And
She
the
knows she can't lie
squish.
to her.
I love the squish. There's definitely there's still one animated emote that I've always had a goal to have, but it's one that I'm gonna have to figure out how to do myself because I've not had any success in the couple of people I've looked into.
Fantastic. So now you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Man, y'all been hitting the DVD spin all night today. Well, I guess I do have like the drip for doing some sick flips. I just need a skateboard and just be Newman.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
I don't think Titus is handling this very well.
petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the dock
That is
workers union.
certainly getting much more
Why do we make it 40,
serious.
huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Ah! Ah, there's an explosive beer! Get down! It's a real play. Strange reaction to bullet. MR asks to cooperate. Push Titus on the tape. Angus can't take pressure. Discuss the authority. Confronted about the burn. Alright. I need to put on my rhetoric equipment. Because it's not one of my strengths. All of my blue stats suck. I guess it's not as bad, but I don't really have that good of stuff. Alright, so we need rhetoric. Rhetoric. Not logic. Shit. I was thinking logic. Do I even have anything that gives me rhetoric? Oh. A white polo shirt. Okay. I'm gonna get that back on. It's a malice. I need to get my rhetoric up. Gotta convince him he's being manipulated. You're being manipulated. Titus Hardy. Give him up. Let me know what's going on and who is pulling the strings. Cause you're dancing like a puppet at the end of their swing.
Titus Hardy will never falter. But you know someone who might.
One of the boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr.
Aw, come on, don't call him that. I know they call him that, but just call him Angus.
In the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
Well, that's it. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write down, Kim. Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
You're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why.
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
They'll just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
Light him on fire? That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. The
Look at Kim
lieutenant
first.
has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean?
What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too? In this bar?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Hear that, Angus? You're gonna kill me too.
There's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes. You're burning all over with fear.
Oh shit.
Most terrible fear. Bigger than any before.
Uh-oh.
To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic, a local union leader, Everett Blair, commented, and added that although the event is truly horrid, we can expect similar incidents to follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Shit. I thought Kim had me covered. Damn it, Kim! You nodded! I thought we were on the same page here, Kim! Fuck, when was the last time I saved?